Hello!
Hi there.
And welcome back. This is Tyrell, VA,
And Codeman.
broadcasting live from the vault in our stars. And we are here after playing Mega Man 10 to do a review of said Mega Man 10.
And I feel like it's been forever ago, but we looked it up and it was really just about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago we finished the whole game. So now we're gonna review it and talk about it.
Fun. And we played it. It took about a month or so to beat playing one night a week. So that's about a time lapse or a time stretch.
So is this the end?
No, this is the beginning of how it all
this
starts.
is how it all starts. Here, roll and Okay, yeah.
So let's start off the review. We've got 11 categories. We add them all up. It's a 1 through 10 scale, and then we divide it by the 11. And ours also, we then half ours, not half ours, but we do the average of ours. Sorry, I'm sick and my brain is like adding all these different words and mixing all my words up in my head. So bear with me. The first one is marketing for this game. 1 through 10. What score would you give it? I'm gonna play through this a bit also, so we just have some like background stuff going on.
Also, should we show them the scale that we're doing this on?
Oh, sure. Here.
Yeah, so I'll hold this up to the camera.
We can be bass now because...
This is backwards, I think, when you see it at home, but just put up a mirror to your screen. And then
or
read
take
it the right way.
Take your screen over to a mirror. Yeah. Whichever one's easy.
That's it, basically. These are the scores for what we feel about the game. Since we beat the game, I think it's interesting we can now play as bass.
Yeah.
Which we couldn't before.
You can shoot in all these different directions.
We played the whole game as Mega Man. We didn't play as Proto Man. Proto Man in this version could slide.
Yeah.
But you couldn't slide in Mega Man 9 either. They took that away from the game.
And he comes with the shield.
Yeah, which is nice. And the super shot.
And it looks like Proto Man can jump. And it looks like some sort of push off?
I don't know what that is.
It's really hard to see that. We'll see what it does.
Yeah. Yeah, why not play as him for a little bit?
Yeah.
So, in terms of marketing of the game. So, I remember this about the history of Mega Man 10. There was like a 2-game series, like Mega Man 9 and then the sequel to 10, but basically they're old school retro style Mega Man 1 graphics, like 32-bit regular Nintendo graphics. I think in part because it was made only as a digital download, so it's easier to download large amounts of those kind of things when they're lower bit, I believe. But someone could correct me on that. So anyway, I played through this game. We played through all the Mega Man.
1 through 10.
1 through 10. And 9 is completely broadcast in our last season, so check out our review of 9 as well as our gameplay. That's cool. You can aim your shot.
Yeah.
That's really nice. Anyway, so talking about that in terms of marketing, the game is pretty popular. I mean, they didn't make it Mega Man 11, which we're going to start next, until I think like 2017.
Yeah.
Wikipedia. But around there, it's fairly recent, so they've gone a whole 8 years without making a Mega Man game. And for marketing, the artwork, the bosses, I thought they were interesting. I think in terms of old school graphics, I like it, but that's a different category. For me, I'm gonna give it a 7.
I gave it an 8. Looking this. I can't remember what I gave 9, but I should be giving it the same score because their marketing was, like you said, kind of done at the same time, and I think it was pretty hyped out. People were excited for this game. And they, as far as I didn't know you could blast those off. Played all those games, didn't know you could blast them off.
Yeah, you can. You do that.
Huh?
You did know that. When you played 90 levels, you could do that. That I remember. You shoot it twice, it breaks up.
Oh no, not the ice thing. I knocked that guy's shield off his head.
Oh, I didn't know you could do that. I didn't notice that. Okay.
So I gave it an 8 just because I believe that's what I gave the last game, and they marketed them at the same time. So that was an easy one for me. Where'd the paper go? I'm so bad at this. Oh. It's on the other side of this. Graphics.
I already touched on this a little bit, but I'm gonna give it an 8. And I'm giving it an 8 because I really enjoyed a lot of the graphics. I mean, look at the ice here, the shimmery ice. I remember thinking I really liked the graphics. I don't remember my score for Mega Man 9. I'm not gonna look because I don't want it to be influenced, but I think it's slightly above my score for Mega Man 9. But I really liked it. Why'd you do that?
To get down. Oh. I see. I gave it a 2. Yeah, it's not. Oh, and it plays where?
Maybe it has to do with his shot. Maybe that can only happen with his shot. Maybe it doesn't.
Maybe. That's true.
Kind of bonus. I don't know.
I gave it a 2 because
okay.
I think well, despite what I did for 9, I was not a fan that they went back to these retro games. I think I said this for 9 as well, but with the updating of Link from this kind of game to what he is now, and the updating of like Mario to his 3D version, I was excited to see what they were going to come up with Mega Man and how cute he could be in his little Mega Man 3D-ness. So to like bring him back down, I was like, oh, interesting.
You'll see that in Mega Man 11.
Yeah.
The next upgrade.
Yeah.
Because Mega Man 11 is different, graphics-wise.
And they got like manga and stuff of Mega Man, so
yeah,
it's like the art is there. They just didn't choose to use it for some reason. So that's why I gave it a 2. But speaking of art is the next one, and despite the crappy graphics they used to me, I actually do like the art. They bumped it up a little bit from Mega Man 9, I noticed.
I feel like they did too.
And it seems like just because they used the backdated graphics, they didn't also use backdated art. So I was pretty happy with that. I think I would give it maybe a 7?
I'm gonna give it a 7 too. I'm giving it a 7 too. I enjoyed it. I remember thinking the majority of the levels like this kind of cool concept. I'm just gonna say fuck art.
The next score is storyline. Ooh.
I'm gonna give this one a high mark.
Me too.
8 or 9. I'm gonna give it a 9. Because I thought it was different. All the other Mega Mans were just kind of like, Wily's here, he's trying to take over the world, and he's programming these robots. But this one had a little bit of a flair. The Robo and the virus thing.
Yeah. I did like the Robo and the virus. I also am giving it an 8. Like I said previously, Mega Man games don't really tend to have any storyline. You just know that it's going to be robots are bad, you're stopping them one at a time using their powers against each other, and that's a Mega Man game. And this had additional, like, storyline. Roll got hurt, she gave up her cure to save us, so that, because she knew that she wasn't gonna be, oh sorry, am I spoilers here? Well, but
it's fine.
Yeah, you've watched everything with us by now.
Yeah. Watched it.
So, I mean, so there was like emotion in there, like unexpectedness, some ups and downs and zigzags, and yeah, bravo. I mean, it could always be more, but you're also working with a game that usually doesn't have any storyline, so that's why it gets such a high marking in this, because it was unexpected, I think, as well as pretty good. The characters.
I think we should talk about the bosses here. I thought they were
Yeah, let me try and kill
interesting.
myself. And
That's interesting.
we'll
You
get
don't
back
have
to
to
the
play
story.
to kill yourself. But look at these snowmen type thing. I think they're kind of creative. They're sort of annoying. All the old bosses are there. The little thing with the helmet, the cross, and peeks out with its eyes. You gotta shoot it in the eyes. I don't know. I thought the guys were the bosses getting more interesting. Kind of standard fare for what Mega Man is, you know. Solar Man, I think, is one, and Turbo Man, maybe. I'm not sure. That might be a different Mega Man altogether. They all kind of blend together.
It is Turbo Man here. What was the other one said? Or Nitro Man.
Nitro Man's one. Solar Man. He's what, 8?
Yeah, Pump Man is the one that we started
Pump
on.
Man. Who can forget Pump Man?
Yeah, about the characters. Stage select.
Pump water. Oh, Commando Man, of
So-
course. Chill, man.
Yeah, Commando Man's an old style version of Military Man? Camo Man. Remember? They're like, he was designed
I'm trying to look it up.
by that guy, Scan Man. I think it was Scanner Man. Something like that. But, this game went a little bit more into the background of each of these individual characters as far as what their jobs were previously to the Roboenza, and how the Roboenza affected them to get them to be bad guys, I guess, for Wily. So that was another part of the storyline that I enjoyed for that. It really brought something to the characters. The characters, though, themselves, like Pump Man, they always seem to have a sexual innuendo of
They do work their way that way.
in there
Even
somewhere.
Sheep Man is getting like, what?
What is Sheep Man? Yeah. How is a robotic?
Remember, this is not a kid's show, but what I'm saying is like Sheep Man in terms of like bestiality.
Mm.
If people are into that, like farmers and stuff, like in a very non-PC way, which isn't true.
Not
We
all
love
farmers. Right. TSA for
Yeah,
sheep.
this is like the psychology of Mega Man created. Like, make it as sexual as possible, but also
Lots of sexual innuendos, but then
kind of weaponize it.
yeah, drop the ball on it at the end so it doesn't
Chill,
seem like
man.
it's
I mean,
being
nowadays
sexual.
Netflix and chill.
Netflix and chill, man. But who is your favorite guy on here? I think that's a problem.
Strike Man, maybe. Pump Man, I don't know. I like them all, kind of, in a way. Who's yours?
I like maybe Blade Man and his background of him being a museum
Oh, that's right. That's right. He was watching over that
tour
castle.
guide,
Yeah. That was interesting.
and he really liked swords. And I don't know what happens once he got Roboenza, but maybe he went on a killing spree and just starting stabbing people.
They all kind of tried. Strike Man threw a ball. It was a pitcher or something.
His was the most memorable.
And
yeah.
he threw a ball at somebody.
It's so innocent.
He beat him.
And he threw a ball at someone.
And he could also turn into a ball and bounce around.
Yeah. Yeah, that was. So what do you got for characters?
Characters? I would say 8.
I'm gonna go a little lower and say 5. 5. Well, I'll say 6 just because of Pump Man's helmet.
That's cool.
It's like a Trojan horse.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
Gameplay. Gameplay is pretty average. This is your basic Mega Man game. Most basic of Mega Man games, in fact.
Can I actually
But-
play a little bit?
Yeah. But they went so far basic, if you remember in 9, also, you cannot slide, you cannot charge, you
can't charge? No, we can't charge.
might be able to charge with him. I didn't try.
I can't.
He just looks so...
Oh, it's
Oh,
just
crap.
rapid shot.
but it's like way rapid. Mega Man's normal rapid shot is 3 or 5 shots on the screen, and it won't allow more than that, but this guy just moves down. Help him out, little pellet.
Help him out, little pellet. Is this remote on 9?
No, does it feel like it's weird?
Yeah,
I couldn't tell if it was this guy or
It
not.
feels like laggy.
So for that reason, it's gonna get a 2. Just kidding.
Yeah, the gameplay when your remote's not fully charged is a 2. It's like, try to time out your shot.
No, and it's a full thing. Maybe,
Now it's really laggy.
oh, yeah. I would say... I'm gonna go low again, I think, on this one. I think I'm gonna go 4. I just feel like it was unnecessary. How do I say this? They should have re-released Mega Man 1 and had all of this as extra episodes of like, here's additional extra Mega Man 1 stuff, instead of saying it's Mega Man 9 and 10. And so to reduce Mega Man's powers even further in these than you would in like Mega Man 2 or something is just, I don't know, upsetting to me. It was a fun game, you know, you can shoot sirens and stuff. Dang. But I think it could have been more fun had you already know all the things Mega Man can do, so let's have him be able to do everything. And
I don't know the restrictions of that. But in truth, you could not do that in Mega Man 1.
That's what I'm saying. It just seems like an addition of Mega Man 1. Because even by Mega Man 2, you could already start sliding. I think you could even charge? Maybe not. I think Mega Man 3 you could charge. But he gained these abilities throughout his time span, and yeah. So anyway, that's what I'm giving a 4.
Yeah. Well,
gameplay.
Seems like it's also my rating.
Sure. Oh, it's just run through.
Died there before too. I'm just trying to run through it as fast as I can. Pretty much right now.
What is your gameplay rating?
7.
7. Difficulty.
What is? Well, can I see the numbers just for a quick second?
Sure. We have the 0 to 10
I'd say
scale.
5 or 6 for me because I did not complete a lot of the levels either, actually, which is totally fine. But I found it maybe either increasingly difficult or I am increasingly lazy. One of the two. So that being said, I give it a 5. Is that fair to do?
I think so. You know, it's hard not to compare this Mega Man to other Mega Mans, because a lot of these things are like difficulty. How much does it compare difficulty-wise? Oh, ooh, that's fun. Oh, nice. I would say difficulty. I think we did pretty good, and we're speedy. There were a couple parts I think where it took a little bit of like zing zang, but even those parts, when we accidentally died and had to restart, we were able to zoom through them once we got the patterns down. I would say for difficulty, also a 6.
I'm just writing down my score. 1 second.
Ooh, second. The control functions. This is not the same as gameplay. This is how the controls go from the control to the console, and oddly enough, we do have a little bit of a situation with both Mega Man 9 and 10. There does seem to be, I've only had it with these Mega Man games, a little bit of a lag, which is what you...
I'm experiencing a little bit of lag right now. I'm not gonna lie. But it could be the console, not the game itself. So it's hard to know what to blame it on.
Yeah, because, I mean, there are times when there is no lag, so you can definitely play the game without the lag. However, I've only had this problem with the Mega Man games, so...
Oh, I can shoot straight up? That's awesome.
Oh, that's really funny, yeah. I play games with pretty heavy graphics, and I never have a lagging problem. So, I think it's pretty interesting that the two games with the lowest amount of graphics I play have the biggest lag. There's gotta be something there.
That's true.
I'm gonna give it a 5, because I don't know what to give it on that.
I'm gonna give it 5 too.
Control function 5. The music.
I remember liking the music more than a couple of times.
Me too. I thought the music was lots of fun, and there were many times, yeah, where I was like, okay, this is pretty groovy. I think there's a time when you're in a bubble, or you're like riding up something, or doing something to that effect, and the music just popped down in my head as being really funky and fun. That also seems like it was more near the end of the game, Wily World. What are you giving for music?
I'm gonna give it a 7.
7. I'm gonna give it an 8. Maybe I'm just in a way better mood tonight than I was for a 9s. What is the mood?
I'll say 7.
I might go down a bit, just because... You know, actually, there were times I was very excited to play this, so I'll keep it at a 7 as well. I was gonna go down to 6. But, it doesn't really have... I mean, there were moods of frustration. There were moods of happiness and relief. But it doesn't... Even with the storyline, I mean, there were kind of some fun parts with the storyline, giving you good mood. Yeah, I'm pretty happy.
I'm gonna say 8.
7.
I'm gonna change mine to 8.
Now, we're down to the last two, and these are the most two random. A lesson, if there was any in here.
Don't trust sick robots? I'm gonna say like 5.
I think that's fair. I'd probably go 4. I'm thinking I don't think there was a lesson, but... So 5 is probably more fair, but score. With the whole... The population has stopped working, and they have given up all their responsibilities to robots. I feel like there should be a lesson in there somewhere. But they just kind of dropped the ball on that, because I don't think they're trying to give any lessons about that kind of stuff. They're just like, keeping a PC. Go to... Oh, where'd you go? Where'd you go?
And I already went here, but I was watching. Sorry. We'll have time for...
Well, this is the last one.
So lesson, I'm gonna say 3. What's that?
The overall score of the game.
8.
I agree with the 8. It's pretty solid. Especially coming off of 9, I was more disappointed in 9 because maybe, well, first off, it wasn't just because it was the first game with these lower graphics. But...
And we knew it was coming.
We knew it was coming. But it was also the art they used was, like, lesser. I don't know if they had 2 different teams working on 2 different games. But unfortunately, my complaint to the 9 was that the background was always black, and so here we are looking at this one, and it is all black. But for the most part, when you go to the levels, it's more done up, and there's like stuff going on in the background, because I guess there is like waterfalls and stuff and whatnot. But the overall feeling, I like the 8. I'll go with that as well. I'm gonna add.
I kind of like this music.
Oh, you're fine. Get through it quick. Let's see, 10. I used it all. I need more booster. 15. 20.
Look at the free guy shape for base.
Nice.
I think base is kind of cool, isn't it?
I like Mega Man style better.
Like the wing.
15 also. Carry that over. 8. Oh no. Can I not do math right now? As a sick person. Oh, 13. I almost added in the 10 for making it. 1, 2, 3, 4. I always think those are crabs.
Oh really? That was a spider.
With 103 divided by a lava.
I died.
6.4. Let's see what Cody comes up with on his.
Do you have a calculator?
I just use my phone thing. Very good. What are the scores of all the other people? Just the other games. Let me go check for those while you're adding up your thing.
Right now. And what do I do when I add it up?
Divided by 11?
Okay.
There it is. Blade Man.
Divided by 11.
Yeah.
Got my number.
Oh, you died as well? Then take my number, and I mean, I can see your number, so I think I can just do the math in my head. Because you are a little, oh, well, you can go for it and say your score.
My score is 7.63, and it does the job. And I agree with that. I think that's accurate for what I thought, because the game exceeded my expectations. I had some surprises. It was really fun. And I'm gonna be kind of sad when we finish the Mega Man series. I've been telling Ty, I think we should do like a speedrun episode of Mega Man 1, or like not necessarily speedrun, but just episodes of Mega Man 1. Really old school. We'll see if we'll do that. Still talking about it. Yeah, 7.63 for doing decimal.
Yeah, and I did a 6.64. So we're just 1 point in between, so that makes it a, what, like 7.3 or something?
Mm-hmm.
So it's a 7.
It's a time waster. Or time saver. It's a time saver.
Which is a score higher than Mega Man 9, which I think is also pretty
Your Mega Man
legit.
9 score was what?
I can't remember what it was, but it was fairly low. I think it was like 5 something.
Mine was 5.54.
Yours was 5.54?
And I do think, in my mind's eye, even though that was like 3 or 4 months ago we played Mega Man 9, that I like this one better.
Yeah, me too. I do like this one better. So I like that this one got a higher score, because I didn't really remember what my score was, but this seems pretty accurate. I think we have a good scale system going.
Yep.
Cool.
I just looked at my scores for Mega Man 9, and I gave, for lesson, I gave Mega Man a 1.
For lesson?
Yeah.
It probably had less of a lesson than this one did.
Yeah.
Do you have any closing ideas, thoughts?
Well, I'm really excited to play Mega Man 11.
I'm super excited for Mega Man 11.
To it.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's been fun playing this game. I don't think I ever played this one on its release at all.
No.
The ones I played on release originally were like Mega Man 1, 2, 3, maybe like 6, and that's it. You know, I remember playing stuff like that. These are all my first times with these.
Yeah, that 360 shot is pretty fun. Oh, Jesus. You got your own 360 shot.
I think we should just end the episode trying to beat this level.
Trying to beat this level?
And we probably won't be successful.
Oh no, because I was not like putting a good effort in playing it. It'll be interesting playing a little loopy headed as well for 11. But yeah, let's just get to that as I'm
Alright.
getting hit by things randomly. This is Tyrell VA
And Code Man.
signing off from the Volts and our Stars. That was our Mega Man 10 review. Catch us for Mega Man 11. Bye. Thanks for watching.